For listeners who aren't familiar with vast data is, think about, when you think about storage and different types of storage, vast data is, let's call it high performance storage. You are doing deep analytics, you're doing HPC, you're doing like, you need the lowest possible latency for your work, for your application. Vast data is who you call. Amazing performance. Primary customers are in financial services and three-letter acronyms at the government. So we kind of get who they are, right? And storage and data are kind of colliding, right? I mean, there's an obvious dependency on application performance related to storage, and Vast, kind of looking at this, has made an announcement around kind of expanding their support from just kind of, not just, but providing storage to the entire data management stack. So as data is collected, as data needs to be analyzed in real time, as data needs to be turned into intelligence, right? So you get a lot of, going into Paul's swim lane here, I collect a lot of unstructured data, but in deep learning, I need to be able to take this unstructured data, kind of make it analyzable, if you will,
Yeah.
and that's what vast data is doing. Kind of think like database, data warehouse, data lakes, data lake houses, taking all of that, putting it into one big platform and combining it with your storage so that you have no limits as to the amount of data you can collect, where you collect it, who analyzes it within your organization, obviously, and what kind of analysis you do on it. This is huge. When you look at companies like Oracle, you look at companies like Databricks, Snowflake, everybody, right, that is in that data management space, they were looking at the problem from the top down. Vast is the first company to look at it from the bottom up. And I'll be really interested to see kind of what other storage players that kind of play in this space are thinking about. But this is a big, big move. And I really think whether Vast is the right answer or the wrong answer, I think their vision is where we're going to see kind of the market move to, right? This consolidation of stacks, or no independence of storage, compute, even networking and data. It's all just blobs that we manage, we create and we manage, or we create and utilize, and gets managed on the back end automatically. Really exciting news. I think it's a lot bigger than the market has given it credit for. But I think, as with a lot of things they do, over time, the market's going to figure it out and understand just how pivotal this announcement was.
Yeah. So first off, kind of a reinforcement that you need specialty storage for specialty workloads. And as we saw with Pure, right, highly parallelized workloads that they had leaned into, Vast took this a step further on the performance front and did a lot of heavy integration on the hardware side. And as we've seen, everybody's a storage play wants to be a data play. Like, right. In fact, I get a little frustrated when I show up on storage companies' readouts, and it's like, we're a data management company. I'm like, no, that's like Cloudera. No, that's MongoDB, or that's right. Somebody like that's Vertex or something like that with Google. But I'm always interested to see what Vast is doing. It is funny. Every three or so years, a high-flying new storage company comes out that's going to change it all, right? Yeah. And big valuations, they go public, but that's great. It's competition, which is great. And I also love doing the Victory Lap, which is, Matt and you and I talked. You were the compute guy for so long, and then we added storage based on this premise that even compute and storage were colliding here, and here we go. It's accelerated workloads. So great stuff, guys.